You listening to a man trying to come up. Until you dumb fucks, why even try to run up? Cause I'm just trying to stack my chips like playing poker till the sun up. I've been all in since the first time I picked my son up. I'm with whatever, and I'ma take this road as far as I can take it. So even if the wheels fall off, I walk to make it. See, you can slow me down, but you can never stop me.
Here we are. Welcome to Keeping It Real, the podcast, episode 9. Man, it feels like I got something in my teeth. Y'all gonna see me pick at it. Because I don't care. I ain't cutting it out. It's like I felt it as soon as I started recording. It's too late. I'm in. I'm locked in. Staying in. Anyway, welcome back. I know it's been a while. It's always a while. I didn't know when the next time I was going to record this. But then things got a little crazy out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, I got to do episode 9. I have to do it. Let's kick it off with Super Bowl is coming. Who cares, right? Because Luka Doncic got traded to the LA Lakers for Anthony Davis. Now, if you ain't heard about this yet, you've been living under a rock. And let me tell you something. I want to live under that rock. Because it's a lot going on. But, yeah, man. Luka Doncic was traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. Now, I kind of understand why the Mavs GM did it. Is he smart for doing it? No. That's a dumb move. I'm sorry. I mean, the guy got you to the NBA Finals last season, like less than a year ago. And then all of a sudden you just trade him? That's weird. And then I'm hearing rumors and stuff talking about his conditioning. It's because his conditioning or, he's injury prone. But I'm like, that can't be true because you just traded a supposedly out of shape, injury prone superstar, possibly, arguably the best scorer in the league, for another injury prone player. At least with Luka, he'll play through his injuries in the playoffs. Anthony Davis, first of all, you trade Luka for Anthony Davis. You bring in an injury prone center. But then you keep Kyrie Irving, who is also injury prone. So now you got two star players who can, for any reason, just be like, the playoffs could start and then Kyrie could go, you know what, my knee hurt. I'm not playing. And then Anthony Davis can go, I broke my fingernail. I'm not playing for I'm about to miss the whole series. I don't get what the Mavs is doing. Their GM is known for making bad decisions, so this is definitely the biggest one. I mean, I heard that I don't even know his name. I'm not even gonna look it up. I don't care what his name is. But this is the same guy who messed up the negotiations between Nike and Steph Curry, and Steph Curry ended up going. You know how bad a deal or a negotiation has to go when you turn down Nike to go to Under Armour? Like what? Who wears Under Armour shoes? Seriously. That's how bad this guy negotiated the deal between Steph Curry and Nike. I mean, he didn't even go to Adidas after that. He's like, you know what, I'm going to go to Under Armour because, I'm not even going to play with nobody. And I'm done negotiating. Under Armour is just going to agree to whatever deal, whatever amount of money I tell them to give me because they desperately need a star player on their roster, on their, attached to their brand. I'm just going to do that. But, this guy traded Luka. The Mavs fans is taking it pretty hard. Clearly, they holding fake funerals for his jersey and stuff. Like they're going. It's definitely the opposite of when LeBron left Cleveland. So I don't know what the Mavs are trying to do. Now the Lakers, people are saying that the Lakers are the winners in the trade. I agree, but not while LeBron is there. I don't see them winning. Like both of them are ball dominant, so it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to play with each other. I kind of feel like they plan on getting rid of LeBron, but I don't know. I mean, they don't let him bring his son there, so I don't know. But it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, LeBron's definitely going to have to go off ball because Luka's not. He's not. You know, LeBron going to be like, I got the ball, just go get open somewhere. And Luka's going to be like, no, give me the ball, you go get open. And LeBron's going to have to agree. I mean, he don't have to agree, but if he wants to win, he should agree. Because Luka, I mean, come on, Luka, he can't even run. Like, come on now. Oh, how he gonna get open? So it's gonna be interesting to see, man. But now there's rumors talking about the Golden State Warriors are trying to get LeBron and KD to come to the Warriors. Wow. If that happens, you know what? At this point, after all these teams from like the Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron's Miami Heat team, you know, the Boston Celtics with Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and those guys, and, you know, all these super teams we done seen over time, I'm actually looking forward to that. Like, I would love to see LeBron and KD go to the Warriors team and play with Steph. And I would like Draymond to not be there. Like, get Draymond out of there. We don't have time for his technical fouls, kicking guys in the nuts and all that. We don't have time for that. We're trying to win. Get out of here. We don't need the shenanigans. Get out. So he's constantly giving the other team extra points, and we don't need that. You know, and you know who else don't need that or shouldn't want that? Draymond. Imagine Draymond talking tough and cussing LeBron James out. You know, Kevin Durant cried and went to a different team. But you think LeBron gonna do that? LeBron gonna be like, no, you sit down. Or LeBron gonna be like, he gonna go straight to the Warriors GM and say, I want Draymond out of here. And guess what? Draymond would be on the next flight to any team. Like, oh, we gotta choose between LeBron finishing his season here with us or Draymond? Goodbye, Draymond. Goodbye. So, you know, it's interesting. You know how, this is what I'm thinking. So, it's been all this talks about how the NBA's ratings has been dropping. And, you know, when that happens, when it's time to negotiate these NBA rights with other networks, you know how the networks think, hey, look, your number's been dropping. Now, we done paid y'all all that money so we can show y'all games on our network, but y'all ratings has been going down. The viewership has been going down. They're going to start talking about cutting some of them zeros off. They're going to talk about cutting off zeros. So it just feels like the NBA kind of got desperate and was like, man, we need to shake things up to get people interested again because, you know, no one wants to watch the NBA. And it's not because the players are not good. It's because the star players don't want to play. Like, why am I going to pay a streaming service or a network all that money so I can watch these games when every day you get a notification talking about Steph Curry's out, Joel Embiid's out, who else? I mean, the Mavericks is out. Their whole team don't want to play. Like, Paul George is out, even though who cares? But, like, still, Paul George is out. It's like the star players don't want to play, man. And because they feel like 82 games is too many games for them. But it's like Jordan and them did it for way less than what you guys are being paid. Like, come on now. 82 games is too much for you. All right, cool, bet. Give up some of that money. That's how I do. Hey, don't let me be a GM in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to play. You think 82 games is too much for you? All right, bet. We'll take a 0 off. Cool. We'll take a 0 off because fans are paying good money to see you guys play. Whether they're buying the tickets, whether they're paying the network or streaming service to watch on TV or whatever, and you guys are constantly just calling in sick. Hey guys, I can call in sick. I can call in sick, all right? I don't make anywhere near what you guys make. Man, if you guys woke up in the morning and got my paycheck through the mail, you guys might want to jump off a bridge. Because you're going to be like, no, it's over for me. It's over for me. That's what you guys would think. But y'all think y'all could just call in sick? Cool. Remove a 0 and give it to me. Because I need some money. I'll take that money. Joe, hey, I'll play all 82 games. I don't care, man. If I can walk on my feet, I can play on my feet. If I can walk on my knees, I'm going to play on my knees. You know, stand on them. Play basketball. Shoot, if I can lift the basketball with my hands, arms, and shoulders, I'm going to play using my hands, arms, and shoulders. Whoop. And I'm still shooting. I don't care. Wrap the pinky up. Let's hit the court, baby. I need this bag. So I don't know. I don't know. But then again, I never woke up in the morning and had over $100 million in my bank account. And it's like, I guess, you know, when you know you're going to get paid regardless whether you play or not, who knows? I'll probably be on the same thing. Like, yo, I don't even have to play to get paid $20 million this year. Of course I'm coming to the club with you, boy. Where the hoes at? So I don't know. You know, I'm not in their shoes, so who knows? If I was in their shoes, I'd probably do the same thing. I don't know. You know, but anyway, so their ratings was going down, so they're like, we need to shake things up. So first the Luka trade happens. I don't think that's what the NBA had in mind, but I guess they did it, and it also helps the NBA, so they're not opposed to it. I'm sure the commissioner's not mad about that, Adam Silver. But the Bulls traded Zach LaVine for a bag of chips. De'Aaron Fox went to the Spurs to play with Victor Wembanyama. That's going to be crazy. Why is Chris Paul there? But that's going to be crazy. I mean, Chris Paul got to move to the bench now, but that's going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be fun to see. Like, I mean, I guess I feel like it's kind of going to look like how it looked with him and Sabonis, but I don't know. And also, Greg Popovich is not even there. I mean, is he still out sick? I don't know. I haven't seen a Spurs game this season, so I don't know if he's back or not. But imagine if Greg Popovich was coaching. You know, who knows? But we'll see what that does. Definitely the Spurs won in that trade. And then Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan is back together on the Kings because that worked so perfectly here in Chicago on the Bulls team. They need to do it again in Sacramento. Clearly, one of them is about to leave. All right. Or I don't know. Or maybe the GM is just an idiot. I don't know. But the NBA made some big changes, and I don't know who else got traded. Maybe there's other people in there. If I don't remember that they got traded, then clearly it's not much of a big deal. But you know, they shook something up. The Super Bowl is coming up, and you know, there's never been a time where a Super Bowl, which is supposedly maybe the highest viewed sports event all the time. I don't think there's ever been a time where a Super Bowl is coming up and no one is talking about it. Everything is Luka. Everything is Luka. Like the NBA just pretty much hijacked the NFL's weak. Like I saw a clip where Patrick Mahomes was doing a press conference for the Super Bowl, and they're constantly asking him about Luka Doncic. Like, imagine how disrespectful it is to be the face of the NFL, and you are on the verge of playing the biggest game of the season and possibly pull it off, and possibly making history where you will be the only NFL team to three-peat. Think about that. No one's thinking about the three-peat no more. And they're asking you about the NBA. Dude, even the look on Patrick Mahomes' face as he's answering the questions about Luka Doncic, like, he looked like he was upset about it.
I'm a Mavs fan, you're a Mavs fan. How are you processing this Luka trade?
Yeah, it definitely hurts, more than anything, just knowing Luka and the work that he puts in and the time he's put in Dallas and the city and how he's done so much for it. I think that's been it's hurt me the most. I mean, on the basketball court, obviously a great basketball player, but I'm excited for the future of the Mavs as well, and having AD and all that, Kyrie and all these guys they have. They'll have a chance to go out there and compete, but I'm excited for Luka too, and he can learn to LeBron and become even a better basketball player.
He did not look happy. So that's, the NBA just did it. Now, is this going to make the NBA fun again? No. Why? Because the players still not going to want to play. It don't matter. They're still not going to want to play. The NBA's still going to suck. The star players don't want to play, and I don't want to pay to see it. Like, I'm sorry. I don't want to see Caleb Martin or whatever the Martin brother is name that's on the Hornets, if there is one still on the Hornets. I don't know. I want to see LaMelo. Nah, I don't think LaMelo is willingly sitting out of these games. It seems like he's actually getting hurt. Like, he actually gets hurt in the games, and then you actually see this guy limp off the court. But I don't know. NBA is soft. All right, I miss the days when players would just play through their injuries. Now, I know I get it. They probably shouldn't have to, but it's like, at the same time, think about the fans, bro. Like, people paid to see you guys, to see you. They didn't pay to see your teammates. They paid to see you. Win or lose. They paid to see you. It's like, show the fans some type of dedication. I guess the NBA thought, we're never going to lose viewership. Yes, you are. Man, I'm starting to see more things about Caitlin Clark than the NBA. SGA just had a 52-point game. But what did I hear about? Caitlin Clark being at the game with Taylor Swift. I wouldn't even known SGA dropped 52 points if I didn't bet on him. I was like, I bet on SGA to drop 25 points. He dropped 50. Cool. Bet. But that's the only reason why I found out. So, yeah, man, the NBA needs to step it up. I don't know. They need to come up with something. And they tried to too, where they came up with these rules like, if you miss half a season, you're ineligible for like postseason awards. Hey, NBA, they don't care. They don't care. You think, what's that guy's name in New Orleans? He's fat and he's always sitting out for reasons because of he likes to party and get girls instead of going to practice and stuff. The big guy, Zion. I think his name is Zion Williamson. That's crazy. It's to the point where I forgot his name, and it was before he came to the league. All I kept hearing was about him, and I kept seeing clips about him. I knew his name easily. He got to the league, and he's been in the league for like 3 years now, and I can't even remember his name. But yeah, it's Zion Williamson. All right, this guy. You think he cares about winning MVP? Huh? You think he cares? He's too busy sliding in girls' DMs. He don't care about no MVP. That's not gonna work. It's not going to work. You think Nikola Jokic cares about winning his 4th MVP? No. No. It's not going to work. You think Luka cares about winning MVP? No. He just got to see how the finals feel. This dude don't want to play till it's playoff time. He's like, I'm going to sit out and just wait for the playoffs, bro. Call me when it's time to play serious. That's how easy the NBA got for Luka. He's like, I'm just going to sit out till the playoffs start. But now he's on the Lakers, so he has to play now. He'll be back soon. How about how Luka, Zach LaVine, and De'Aaron Fox got traded, which is crazy that De'Aaron Fox got traded. Like, I thought he was going to stay a Sacramento King. Like, that's crazy. Like, he only got them to the playoffs every season. And I think even the Western Conference Finals, like, I don't know. It blows my mind how they did that. But he got traded, too. And and then all of a sudden, Paul George and Joel Embiid is like, oh yeah, we could actually play now. Oh man, look at my knee. My knee actually it healed today. God is good. I prayed last night for the first time, and you know what? I woke up and my knee is better. How about you, Paul? Paul. Yeah, me too, man. Hey, as a matter of fact, hey, I gotta tell my podcast viewers that I'm gonna miss a few episodes because you know, my knees are just yeah. Look at this. Watch me dunk. See? Yeah, we prayed together and God healed us both. Yeah, they scared to get sent away, huh? They scared to get sent away. They felt those trades coming. And Philly too. Don't play with Philly. They'll make a move just to free up cap space. They'll trade Joel. Philly will trade Joel Embiid for a night out at the club. They don't care. They're like, man, we want bottle services the whole night. We'll send them Joel Embiid. Paul George, we can do it 2 nights in a row. We send him Paul. Philly will do it, man. They don't care about winning. When have they ever showed that? They had Allen Iverson playing by himself for so many years. And they like, you know what? It seems like he needs help. Let's send him to Kevin Mutombo. They got to the finals, but come on. Hey, man, he needs help scoring. Oh, yeah, he needs help scoring? Let's send him an old-ass Tony Kukoc and then an old-ass Chris Webber. Yeah, I ain't forget. I was mad. Still mad. Iverson was my favorite player. I just wanted him to win 1 championship. That's all I wanted. He wins 1 championship, I was going to root for Kobe the rest of the way because Kobe was just too good for me to just be like, all right, I need him to not win. He was just too good of a player, but I really wanted Iverson to win 1. And it never happened, and it still bothers me. All right? Thank God Steph won 4 and the gold medal. So, because he's my favorite player now. But anyway, that's it for, that's the NBA. The NFL, Super Bowl is coming. Chiefs versus the Eagles. Who cares, right? I do. So what? I care. I think it would be dope if the Chiefs win, if the Chiefs three-peat. Now, here's the thing but it'll also be dope if Saquon beats them. That's the thing, man. Both things excite me. I don't care. I'm watching Super Bowl. I'm watching. I'm going to be all in there. If Saquon beats them, just imagine, like, what if this whole buildup was just to, like, what if this is Saquon's hero arc? Yeah, y'all talk about the NFL and their storylines. What if this is Saquon's hero arc? You know how the Giants just let him go because they didn't want to give him a raise because they're idiots over there. And then they sent him to the Eagles, who really needed him, but I think needed a quarterback. But that's just me. I don't know. I just don't believe in Jalen Hurts. But and he makes them boring to watch, by the way. Tush push, come on, man. I'm sick of it. But now they got some excitement over there with Saquon, so that's cool. And I'm kind of rooting for both teams. I don't care. I don't care. Sure, the refs cheat. Sure, the Chiefs get the calls to go their way. Sure, Patrick Mahomes depends on the refs because he's not that good anymore, and he's not as good as he used to be. And also, his team keeps on sending him players that's not that good. I mean, what do you expect them to do? You know, and honestly, I can't even say Patrick Mahomes is not that good anymore. I don't know. We don't know because he never has players that are that good. And then, like, they send him DeAndre Hopkins. He's good, but he's old. He's not as fast as he used to be. I be watching the games. I'm like, wow. Sometimes DeAndre Hopkins look like he's running in mud. I don't know what anybody else sees. Sometimes it looks like he's running in mud. Like, he can't throw it to him that much. That's why he gets like 1 or 2 receptions a game. It's like, come on, bro. And Travis Kelce is old. He's playing on his last legs. He might not come back next season. You know, so, you know, Patrick Mahomes is doing what he got to do to win. I mean, hey, look, if you got to turn to antics and theatrics, then turn to it, whatever. If you got the power to do that, whatever then. You know, I mean, I guess something like that weighs on you, where you're constantly, like, every season you got like these average receivers to throw to who can't really run routes as good as everyone else's team. You know, I mean, the guy had to play the Eagles in the finals, and Jalen Hurts, who's not even close to being as good as Patrick Mahomes, had Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown to throw to. You know how stressful that might be to go into a Super Bowl championship game knowing that the quarterback on the other side, who's not even close to being as good as you, has A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith to throw to. And Dallas Goedert, I don't remember if he played in the Super Bowl or not because he's always hurt, so I don't know. But he's playing this year. But last year, I don't know. But he had A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith to throw it to. That's stressful, bro. And also, I'll be pissed. I'm like, why does he get to get receivers like that? Why does he get that? Huh? He don't even know how to throw it to them. If I'm Patrick Mahomes, I'm going straight to my gym, and I'm saying, give me both of them. Give me both of them. I'm blowing every team out. The whole season, every team getting blown out. Like, I really want to see Patrick Mahomes have, like, 2-star receivers. I want to see how that would look. We haven't seen it yet. I mean, we saw him with Tyreek Hill, and they got to the Super Bowl, lost, but they got there. So, and that was one guy. And Travis Kelce, but, you know. But anyway, so, you know, I'm cool with either way. I'm going to be watching that game like, I don't care who wins. I'm cheering for every touchdown. I don't care. We either going to get the first 3-peat or Saquon about to be the hero to take down Patrick Mahomes, and also, to go down in history to be one of 2 players to beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. He'll be in the same company with Tom Brady. Dude, that's pretty dope. And I say Saquon deserves it. He deserves it. Because, he gave the Giants a chance. Dude, after the season, if I was Saquon and I would have looked around and saw my roster and saw how dumb the GMs are in New York, I wouldn't have even told them how much I wanted. I would have just instantly been like, no, I'm out. It doesn't matter. It don't matter how much you offer me. I'm out. It don't matter. You can offer me $1 billion. I'm out. But instead, he's like, this is how much I want. If you guys meet that, I'll re-sign with you guys. And they was like, no, you're black. We don't want to pay no black player that much. We rather get that money to Daniel Jones. He's like, all right, I'm out. Heading to Philly. So, you know, the Giants don't like, come on now. You gave that money to Daniel Jones. Seriously? Get out of here. It's just like when Plaxico Burress won them a Super Bowl and he accidentally shot himself in the leg, and then they traded him. They're like, they released him. They released him. Suspended him and then released him. Because he accidentally shot himself. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on, Giants. Come on. Eli didn't get to the Super Bowl again after Plaxico Burress got released. You talk about self-sabotage. Oh man, I'm running out of time. Yeah, this was gonna be a short episode because I got someplace to go. I'm over here just, kind of overbooking myself sometimes, and this is one of those days. But I really wanted to come on here and do another episode with everything that's going on. Hell, I don't want the whole episode to be about sports. Ew. Hey, imagine that DM from someone who helps me out with how I navigate myself and in entertainment. I could just hear myself getting her just telling me, hey, you talked about sports too much. It's been 30 minutes. I'm looking at the clock right now. I'm looking at it. You see me? Hey, when you guys see me looking down, I'm looking at the clock. Because I time myself, because what it is I have an idea of how long I want the episode to be in my mind. And then I try to keep up with it and try not to go over. I always end up going over, by the way. Like I'm going over now. I said 30 minutes. It's 32 minutes. I can end it now and then I'll probably reach that and just cut out 2 minutes. But no, I'm gonna keep talking because I want to. Now, what have I been doing? Let's see. I haven't really been doing much. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really been doing. Auditioning, the regular writing, just things like that, but not really too much. Not a lot. I just reached a point where I'm tired of. Well, not tired of, but I decided to just stop trying to force things to happen and just chill, relax, and just let life happen. Like let life lay the cards down and then decide how I'm gonna play them. And that's what I decided to do. My life has been so much more relaxed in doing that. And I'm like, why haven't I done that before? Because when you try to force things, I end up stressed out. I set deadlines for myself, and then the deadline comes closer and closer, and I get more and more stressed out, and I get anxious. And also, if I'm forcing someone to do something, trying to get someone to like, hey, let's do this, let's do that, and they're not doing it, so it's like I get upset, and arguments happen, and things like that. You end up having to cut people out my life because they're adding stress to me. And so so now I'm just let life happen. Let life happen. And trying my best to keep what's going on in the world from having a negative effect on my mental. Man, planes are crashing now. Like, what is going on? Planes crashing. Tariffs and all this stuff is going on. Politics is crazy. Immigration. I'm not going to say too much about that because it seems like the country is kind of split on these things, on these issues. But all I'm going to say is I just hope that whoever is being negatively impacted by immigration, these tragedies that are taking place, I just wish you all the best. Pray for you guys, and I hope that all y'all get through it, and things work out for y'all. That's all I can do. The wildfires got contained in LA, so that's cool. I'm glad that happened. Hopefully everybody that lost everything gets back on their feet, and that'll be great. That'd be great. So the Grammys just happened. So the Grammys happened. All right, what happened at the Grammys? Okay, Kanye West and his girlfriend got kicked out. Who cares? Taylor Swift was dancing in celebration to Kendrick Lamar winning a Grammy. Who cares? Beyonce won Album of the Year for her country album. That's actually pretty dope. I actually think that that's cool. It took her to make a country album for them to give her a Grammy that she clearly deserved, like the other ones that she should have gotten but didn't. Anyway, but yeah, she did it though. She set a goal and reached it. I think that's dope, man. People was actually hating on or upset with Beyonce when she announced the country album, and then she kind of changed her appearance. Talking about she bleached her skin and all that. Hey, she didn't bleach her skin. She dyed her hair. She dyed her hair, guys. Come on. You know, it's like it's what you call it, art direction. Sometimes, like in movies, they try to they put two colors together to make it look like something that, you know what I mean. Hey, I didn't go to school for it. I don't know how to explain it. But that's what she did. She dyed her hair blonde, so you know she looks like she's lighter. Okay, she's just trying to look like a country girl, and people are like, oh, she's trying to please the white people. Or maybe she's from Houston, Texas, and goes to Houston, Texas, and don't hear her music because they play country music. Maybe she wanted to do something for where she's from. Have you thought of that? Huh? Maybe that's what she wanted to do. You know, what sound is, it's kind of like Chicago had how drill music. I think that drill music is kind of dying, but let's just, when drill music was at its peak, right? It's like if Common decided, or even Kanye West, I'll say Kanye West. It'd be like if Kanye West decided to make a drill album. You know, people would be like, whoa, this sounds different. I know Kanye West making a drill album would probably be dope, though. That would probably be dope, man. And he'll have like Dirk on there and Chief Keef on there. That would have been dope. I could kind of hear it. I mean, I don't know what Kanye would say on a drill song. I don't know what he'll say, you know, because he's not a street guy. But look, I feel like he'll come up with something. But you know, that's what that is. So I just think she just was like trying to do something for her city or her state, you know, because that's a country music region, and she makes pop music. It's like she goes there and she has to hear Taylor Swift. She don't want to hear that. She tired of that. She like, I'm home. I'm just imagining Beyonce going to a restaurant in Houston, and all this country music is playing and Taylor Swift, and then she like tells one of her employees to go tell them to turn that off and put on like Crazy in Love. Tell them to turn it off and turn on my Crazy in Love album, or whatever her most recent album is. You know, she's just at dinner with Jay-Z and her kids, and they're at the dinner table, and she's like, turn on Lemonade. Let's make it awkward at the dinner table. Dad, you cheated on Mom? So shut up and eat your beans. Shut up, Blue, and eat your beans. But Dad, I want to talk about how you cheated on Mom. And who's Becky? And Beyonce, Blue, your steak is getting cold. Whatever she eats, I don't know. Eat your turkey breast. So yeah, man. But anyway, congrats to Beyonce on winning that. Kendrick Lamar won 5 Grammys, so that's nice. I mean, we all saw that coming. Like, we saw it coming. Like, he basically he lived rent free in everybody's head in 2024 or 2023. I don't remember. When was the Kendrick Drake beef? 2024 or 2023? I don't remember. I just know he lived rent. You know, my life kind of like, my life is weird. Okay, so my sense of time is terrible. All right, that's why I'm always late to everything, because I just don't know what's going on. I don't even know what year it is, what year something happens. I don't know. Maybe it was 2023. I don't know. I just remember that everything was about Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and I was so invested. I ain't never been that invested in something that had nothing to do with me ever. And I was just invested in that beef. And they were just dropping songs, and then eventually, however months or whatever later, Kendrick Lamar drops an album, all right? And I like the album, I'm not gonna lie. I liked it. Can I play it all the way through? Kinda, yeah. I mean, there's probably like maybe 3 songs I'll probably skip over, but you know, it's still a nice album, and he should have definitely won 5 Grammys. How about the Grammys? How about the Grammys yelling A minor? Just imagine how Drake felt seeing that. I know he was hot. Just looking in the audience, and you got like Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, and all these people just going A minor. He looks in the audience, and his CEO is saying it too, or whoever it is that's over him, just in around saying A minor. Imagine losing a rap beef and then suing your company because you lost it. Imagine that. I wonder what Drake would have done if he would have won the beef. Because the thing that he's accusing him of would have still happened if they really did that. They would have still done that. But if he would have just won, like made better songs than Kendrick, would he have sued them still? I don't know. Talk about a sore loser. I'm a battle rap like a black person, and then this black person who I consider to be super black is constantly calling me a white boy and a Jewish boy. So I'm gonna do a rap battle just like them and talk about how black I am. But when I lose, I'm gonna take the Jewish route and just get lawyers involved and sue. Like, bro, Drake, you're proving this point, man. Once again, it reminds me of when Kendrick was calling him a pedophile and all that, and Drake's response was, "I don't even have a daughter." Like, okay, but what about the pedophilia part? Like, did you like? Okay, you only responded to the daughter thing. He only said one thing about that, but he's calling you a pedophile throughout this whole thing. You want to respond to that though? Are you doing that? Drake, man. So yeah, man, talk about that. Like, Kendrick Lamar he beat the biggest artist in the game in a rap battle. He drops an album, I guess it went platinum. And then he wins he gets chosen to perform at the Super Bowl, which is going to be a historical Super Bowl, regardless if you like the teams or not. It's going to be historical because of things I just said, which is one team is either going to three-peat for the first time, or the other team has a player that could possibly be the hero to defeat the villain, because the Chiefs are the villains. He's about to perform in that, and he wins 5 Grammys to end it off. I mean, I'm just saying, I didn't know calling someone a pedophile and making diss songs, talking to their families and stuff would bring so many rewards. Only in rap though. Only in rap. You know, not in film. Not in anywhere else, for that matter. You know, so gotta watch what you say when you're an actor and stuff. So like right now, I gotta. That's kind of why it takes me so long doing a podcast, because I'm like, I don't want to say that, because it'd be like things that happen, and the things I want to say about it be like things that I probably shouldn't say on camera, because maybe it probably pisses me off, or maybe I just try to think of funny things, but the funny thing is like maybe too dark and stuff, and it's like now if I go full stand-up comedian, boy, the filter is gone. but I'm an actor, and my agent is working so hard for me. She's working so hard, and I appreciate her. So I don't want to make her job harder. I don't want her to go through what my first agent went through, you know what I mean? I'm filtered. I watch what I post on my social medias. I show up to work when I book. And I turn in my self-tapes on time. Okay, so yeah. So I guess I'm going to just end it here. That's it. This was fun. I like doing podcasts. I really like this. I should do this more often. I keep saying that. And then I take like 3 weeks to make an episode. It's interesting though, because I look at the viewership and I see how low it is, and that's fine. I don't care. I don't care if it's just 2 people watching this. If it's only 2 people watching this podcast, I'm doing it for you. But I'm also doing it for me too. I'm mostly doing it for me. I'm doing something that I actually enjoy doing. I'm going to do it regardless. I'm not going to do it every week, obviously, because I don't have a team and I got other things to do, and I don't have a staff of people to do those things for me. So it's not coming every week, but it's fun. But then, I find out, like, I'll be talking to someone, and I'm not talking about a stranger, but I mean like people that I actually know, and they actually watch the podcast, and I'm just like, what, you watch it? Like, they'll bring up something that I said in an episode that I didn't clip and post as a reel, and I'm like, what? You watched the whole thing? I said that in the middle. So, trying to see, so yeah. So I'm trying to do this more often. And the episodes are going to get better. I'm going to add clips and everything. Just do what I do sometimes, where I'll play some clips and react to some videos. I'm going to do some reaction stuff on here too. I like doing reacting to content. So yeah, I'm going to do more of that. That's probably what episode 10 going to be. Just a whole episode, just me just reacting to stuff. That's what I might do, is that. Yeah. So that's it. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, man, let's just end it here. Let's end it here. I was gonna say something, but I changed my mind. Maybe I'll save it for the next episode. All right, guys. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. I'm out.
You listening to a man trying to come up, until you dumb fucks, why even try to run up? Cause I'm just trying to stack my chips like playing poker till the sun up. I've been all in since the first time I picked my son up. I'm with whatever, and I'ma take this road as far as I can take it. So even if the wheels fall off, I walk to make it. See, you can slow me down, but you can never stop me.